was praying for this, the Lord said, open the eyes of my people. Look at me. He said the reason why women go to churches, women are all more in population in every ministry than the men. He said, and the reason why prayer has been hindered, because there's a secret they are hiding. And I asked in my spirit, what is the problem, sir? He said, if I call this thing, it's not as big as the word king, but it's a destroyer of home. And I asked the Lord, open my ears to hear. And he said, you have 5 women here. You do contribution without the knowledge of your husband. He said, you are killing your husband before his time. You are a woman here. You have a contribution you are doing. Your husband is not aware. Please take note, media, of this and this clip. You are a woman here. The Lord said that you have a contribution you are doing and your husband is not aware. You have a contribution you are doing, your husband is not aware. We are aware, assured, it's not your husband that give you the money. You are working for yourself. You are doing business for yourself. But your husband is not aware you are having a contribution you are doing. Woman, even if you claim, no, I want to use it to help the family, it's a sin before God and your husband. If your husband died before his time, you are the one that killed your husband. You are a murderer. Jehovah said I should tell you, if you don't repent, if anything happened to your husband, you kill your husband. You are here, you have a savings account without the knowledge of your husband. Your husband does not know anything happened to your husband. God said you are a murderer. God will hold you responsible. Pastor, but I used to buy cooking cars. Even when he doesn't have money, let him know. Even when you are doing a contribution, don't start and say, okay, I just started contribution. You are the reason your husband is not growing. You are the reason your husband is not advancing. I hear this strongly in my spirit. He said, tell them. I hear many deaths of young people coming up. Many husbands will be dying anyhow this time. He said, but warn them. Don't be the cause for your husband's death. Don't be the reason people gather to say, oh, sorry, madam. Don't be the cause. You are here, you are doing contribution in this church, and your husband is not aware. It is either you repent, stop, or go back until your husband accepts it. It is your money. We are not disputing the fact. You are the one working for it. Nobody is disputing the fact. We are not saying by the time you pack it, come and dash him. No. Let your husband know. If he say don't do it, you have no right to do it. And if you are doing it secretly and your husband died, I stand before God. God will judge you on the last day. God will ask you. You are a woman here under the sound of my voice. Another means of contribution, God is warning you. You are sending money to your parents, sending money to your brothers, and your husband does not know. Yes, it is not his money, it is your sweat. God will judge you. God will ask you on the last day, because your husband is the first Lord you see on earth. Even if you are the one that works for it, tell your husband, honey, Moses called me from the village that is in need of school fees, but I have like 2,000. What can we support him with? Honey, please, can you take this money, send it in your name, so that you can have value, respect before my family. Anything you do outside your husband here, sending money to your family. They are building a house in your village, you are sending money, your husband does not know. The same house will crash on you one day. The same house will cause you sorrow, and the same family will hate you tomorrow. Be careful. Whatever you are doing, you want to save money, you are doing contribution, tell your husband before you start, and wait until he tell you start. If you do on his behalf, you are not a godly woman. And if I'm your husband, I tell you before God, the day I discover my wife does contribution without my knowledge, I will bring her back to her parents, and no doctrine can stop me from going to heaven. Because a woman that can do that can kill you. A woman that can send money to her family without your knowledge can sentence you before your time. The day, and I'm praying for me not to know the day, because if I know the day, even you, the church, will hate me and say, oh, pastor, oh, daddy, you're not supposed to do so. I will do so as obligated by scriptures. You can't do contribution under my nose and I'm not aware. But the day I get fully evidence you are doing it, not the one with the hair, so maybe they are the hear this one they do come. No, the one we see fully, I see evidence. You did one. You are living and no devil can stop it. When your parents reteach you, recoach you, and package you well as a wife, I will accept you back. Separation is not divorce. I don't know why you get it here. I'm just sending you to go and learn lesson. So when they grow you, teach you moral, how to become a good wife, how to become an open wife to the husband, we will accept you back. God said many men will die in the year 2023. Mark my word. I see many husbands everywhere dying in the year 2023. I repeat, it's a prophecy. I see many men at their young prime age dying. How can men be dying that have children of 7, 11, 15 years? 20 years is too young to die. And I asked in my spirit, what is the reason? It says, Sir and son ask their wives, they kill their husband. And I asked in the spirit, how did they kill their husbands? I was expecting to see charms, I was expecting to see poisons, and the Lord said, no, they have saved money, they have sent money to their families, untold to their husbands. They have engaged in so many contributions, so many meetings without the knowledge of their husbands. And the spirit of these organizations is taking their husbands. Women, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Some will say, Pastor, you are too harsh on women. Ask God that one when you go to pray in the night. And say, God, why are you giving this man message that is too harsh on this woman? Go and fight him. Don't fight me. I'm a messenger. I'm not the messenger. I'm not the owner of the message. I'm just a messenger. If you like, you accept it. If you like, don't accept it. Our own is to tell you, oh, take heart. May the Lord console you. And that is all. But I pray for every woman under the sound of my voice here. If you are a young girl growing up to become a woman, getting married, learn from what I'm saying. You may not know the why your father died before his time. Your mother killed your father. Learn. Don't wait until the prophecy comes. Learn. Learn. Your mother could not stay with her husband, which is your father, because she's not contented with life. She likes competition. And competition is the mother of envy. Competition is the mother of what? Big eye. Unable to be contented. When you see your wife comparing you to another man, this man, you know your mates, they buy NEPA card, 20,000 put for meter. When your papa there with your mama, you don't buy 500 naira card put for meter. Women, I beg in the name of God, I want every woman here in this church to be an example. Be an example to your daughters. Be an example to other sisters that you have. It's not your husband's money, we know. As a matter of fact, your husband is not even responsible. He's a useless man, we agree. So long you accept to marry him, and so long you have married him, respect him, honor him, open up to him. Take this. It's a prophecy. It may look joke, it may look funny. It's a prophecy. It's a prophecy. You may not understand, but I pray you understand me later. Wave your hands to Jesus.